Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? Hope you're doing good and all fine. Welcome to part 4 of our lesson, Sum It Up. We learned a lot about work, and we said that work means as science when you do or when you use force to change something or to do something, you are making some work. Yes, you are using the force to push or pull something. So yes, that seems a little bit hard, and if you are using some tool to make your life easier, to do the work that you want to do easier, so you are using a simple machine. Yes, well done. And what are some examples of simple machines that we took? Let's revise together. Yes, we talked about the lever, and the lever is all about a bar standing on a fulcrum, and a fulcrum is a fixed point that it's not moving, but it gives balance to this bar. You are using this bar to pull up the force or the load or to pull down the load. Yes. And we talked about a second machine, which is a wheel and axle. And examples of a wheel and axle are a lot, just like the bike. The wheel and axle in the bike, you have the handle. You can switch the wheel direction, change the wheel direction, and the axle inside the wheel, you use it to increase the force while you are doing circular motions. So if you see something using a circular motion, so definitely it's a wheel and axle, all right? Like just the doorknob, like the pencil sharpener, they are all using a wheel and axle simple machine. Also a pulley. Yes, a pulley is to change the force direction. You use it to change the force direction. You can pull a basket from down the ground to up for you in the tree house. Not only this, also a sailboat uses the pulley to do what? To raise up the sail and raise down the sail. So these are the 3 types of simple machines that we learned about. Now, what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to explain for you the questions, and I want you to try to do it on your own. Next, play the video again, and you will find the answers over here. All right? Let's start. Now, write the term or terms that match each picture and caption. All right? Of course, you're going to use the vocabulary listen. This involves using force to move an object across distance. If you want to move object, look at this. You are using what? What and what? Yes. Number 2. This fishing rod and reel is made of 2 simple machines. Something over here looks like what? Using circular motion. And the other one is like this. What do I call this one? Something looks like a bar. What do I call it? All right. You can use this simple machine to help you lift stand. Oh, so this is a shovel. You are using a shovel which looks like a bar, and your hand is the fulcrum, and you are pulling up the sand. So you are using what do I call the machine? What about when you turn the doorknob and the latch open? You are using also a circular motion, and there is something in the middle. So what do I call it? Excellent. The lever balance on this, what? This is a lever. A simple machine, we call it a lever. And the levers is a bar. This is the bar. But it gives, who gives this bar balance? What do I call this piece? Now ready to see the answers? Let's go. Yes, look at this answers. So, this involves using force to move an object across distance. You are using a wheel and axle to make some work. Yes, excellent. Now, over here, this fishing rod reel using two simple machine. This is the wheel and axle, and this is the lever. Yes. Now, over here, this boy is using a simple machine, which is lever. And the doorknob is a wheel and axle. Excellent. And the lever over here balances on a fulcrum. And a fulcrum is a fixed point that is not moving, but it helps you to do the work you want to do. Excellent, boys and girls. Let's go to the next page now. All right. Over here, what do we have over here? In each box, use vocabulary terms to describe the simple machines from this lesson. I just revised with you the three basically main simple machine that we are learning. I want you to write for me each simple machine and what does it do. You have pulley, lever, fulcrum, work, wheel, and axle. Pause my video, try to do it on your own, then play it again, and let's see the answers. All right. First, you have a pulley. A pulley makes work easier by changing the direction of force. You are pulling up the basket instead of leaving it down. Yes, and a lever is a bar that pivots on a fulcrum. We said that a fulcrum gives the balance to the bar, which is the lever. And we talked about the wheel and axle. Wheel and axle are connected, so they can turn together. Yes, well done. If you did it right, just put a star for yourself. Big one, please. All right, let's go to the next page. What do we have here? Make a list of simple machine in your school and tell which type of simple machine each is. You can look around you, even in your home. Just give it a try. Look around you, try to find a pulley, maybe near the window. Find a wheel and axle. Also find a lever. I think it's easy. Later, label each simple machine over here, like we used to know. Is it a pulley, lever, or a wheel and axle? You can write these three words, all right? Again, pause my video, try to do it on your own. Later, play it again and find your answer if it's right or not, okay? Okay, let's see the answers. Ooh. All right, simple machines around you can be wheel and axle, the pencil sharpener. Yes, the pencil sharpener uses the wheel and axle. Not only the pencil sharpener, the doorknob. Yes, the doorknob. What about a lever? A lever can be a pan balance. We use a pan balance in science, and in our class we use a pan balance, or a broom, a stapler. Yes, all are a lever. These are all a lever. A pulley can be the window blind or flagpole. Look at the top of the window blind. the blackout of the window, look at it on the top. You can find a wheel and a rope from here and here. When you pull the rope down from here, what happens? The window blackout goes up. Yes, and the opposite, when you may apply the force, the opposite side, the window blackout will go down from here. Excellent. Now, look at this girl pulling up the basket. Of course, she's using a pulley. And a hammer can be a lever because it looks like a bar. And when you hold it with your hand, your thumb is the fulcrum. Also, the shovel is a lever because you can pull up or push up the sand using this bar as a lever, and your hands would be the fulcrum. Also, lifting up some weights. This is a bar and a lever, and this is a bar and a fulcrum also. What about a sailboat? A sailboat have this pulley. Yes, a pulley, a wheel, and a rope. A bike uses a wheel and axle, and this handle is to switch the direction. The wheel here, over here, it's using the circular motion, and the more you make circular motion, the more force you are giving. Excellent. Also here, this one is a wheel and axle. Look at the circular motion you are using to open the water. What about this one? You can use it on the opposite way to close it. Okay, that's it for today. If you got it right, please put a big star from me to you. And see you next week. Thank you for listening.